I don't think I'll be thrown in jail for saying there is a lot of complexities when it comes to the lore of the Kingdom Hearts franchise. Throughout its nearly 20 years of life, we've seen our fair share of twists and turns, lies and truths, and even plenty of secrets and reveals. And because of all of these different plot points, it can sometimes become a chore to remember every minuscule detail of what happens in each and every game. Things from facial expressions or just a random line of dialogue that was brought up when you investigated something in this specific room. Especially when these little minuscule things end up becoming grand plot points 10 years later. Again, this stuff can get really hard to remember every little thing, unless you're a super cool YouTuber like me. But I don't think that this is just true for many fans. I also think this is also true for Nomura and the team who write the series, which is understandable with all they have on their plate, including beyond just the Kingdom Hearts franchise. But recently, I've come across a question that I don't see many people talking about. So, with it being my job and all to overthink video games, I thought I'd bring it up here and see what you all think of this proposal. So if you're ready to get into it, show me some love with the like button and subscribe if you like it when a deep voiced man talks about video games, because most who watch my videos aren't actually subscribed. It's totally free and you can always change your mind later if you start to hate me. I have a feeling this won't be a terribly long video just like all the other videos as of late, but this is what I started pondering recently for the past few days. So Nobodies are beings first introduced formally in Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, and Nobodies at the time, I should add, are beings who are created by somebody who loses their heart to darkness. Within this series, we've seen an organized group of these Nobodies who refer to themselves as Organization 13, whose main goal, at least throughout most of the series, is to become whole again by using Kingdom Hearts to reclaim hearts of their very own. However, though most of the series we knew this to be the case, but it wasn't until Dream Drop Distance where it was revealed that the secret true goal of Organization 13 was to divide Master Xehanort's heart among 13 vessels, and that all Nobodies have the power to grow hearts of their very own. With that being said, if you consider what makes being a person as someone who has their own heart, then all Nobodies who grow hearts are their own people. And because of this, there's one more point that's important to realize. If a Nobody who has grown a strong heart loses their heart to darkness in the same way all Nobodies are created, would this create a Nobody for that Nobody? I think it's an interesting thought, primarily because there's no evidence in the series that specifically disproves it, but because it's been never specifically happened, that we know of at least, I think it's okay to say that it is possible until it's disproven. Imagine, say, Roxas, who has an undoubtedly strong heart, were to have a Nobody created. Yeah, he'd disappear, just as all the originals do, but even if temporary, we'd still have a new character that doesn't know what the freak is going on, and we'll have to play through all the Kingdom Hearts games just to catch up. So, while talking about this, I did think of something that could be used to disprove this hypothesis, but technically it doesn't count. But essentially what I was thinking was that if a Nobody grows a strong heart, do they become a somebody? Is that how it works? Or do they still biologically count as a Nobody despite having the one thing Nobodies are born lacking? I personally think it just depends on what side you fall under. Somebodies are people with hearts, even if you had to grow one, this referring to Nobodies, and Nobodies are beings born from a somebody losing their heart to darkness, and they have no heart themselves, but have the potential to grow one. I know these seem like unfair sides to fall under because, well, both of them have true statements in them, but at the end of the day, technically both sides are right because they can both be 100% disconfirmed after the creation of this video. And if you're watching this from the future or something and I sound stupid, don't leave a comment about how past KingdomAce is stupid or something like that, or else I don't know, end the video. So you made it to the end of this short video. I appreciate your support. I feel like I'm apologizing about the length of every video I upload nowadays, but I still want to bring thought-provoking topics out to you all while I work on more in-depth projects. I got a video coming soon about Nier Replicant, no story spoilers of course. I got a video about what makes charm so important in video games. I'm really happy with this one. It took me a bit, but I finally beat A Link to the Past for the retrospective series, so while I get that scripted and ready to go, I'll be streaming through Link's Awakening to gather footage for that video when that time comes as well. And no worries, I'll be getting with the Kingdom Hearts retrospectives in due time. I'll get to them. I'm just having fun with the current and other projects I'm working on. And as of right now, I'm sure you can see no one on this channel is starving for Kingdom Hearts content. because I think I've got you covered. But thanks for listening to me ramble. Thanks so much for watching. My name is KingdomAce, and remember, my warriors of courage, to stay strong, stay beautiful, and always look skyward.